Hey everyone, it's BDevine again, and I promise I'm not going to cry today, okay? Happy full moon in Leo. So that was in reference to yesterday, just getting so upset about certain things and just letting it out. That's who I am. So I've been sitting here today, and I've actually been filming quite a lot today for the Light Leaders Academy and making lessons and things. And I was sitting here at the end of the lessons, and it's now, I don't know, 6:30 p.m. And so I was just finishing the end of them and uploading it. And I was thinking to myself, I'll just come on to YouTube and say hi to you all. Just kind of felt a little bit like rough about yesterday, I guess you could say. I didn't want people to get all concerned or anything. I'm just a human like everybody else, as I explained, and sometimes, it just gets to boiling point, and if I wasn't who I am, it would be completely a different story, of course, but I have to just be myself, and that's why I left it all in the video as well. So a few things here. Firstly, as you know, I am transitioning into more teaching, etc. I am doing the first semester at the Light Leaders Academy. It's full of information right now, so I'm sure people are just like, oh my God, this is a lot. You can study at your own pace. It is an online teaching platform, okay? So you are just going in your own pace. There is when you go to pay for it, there is a PayPal option, and I only found this out through a friend of mine. And what it is that it will allow you to pay things back in smaller increments to PayPal. PayPal will pay for the course for you, and then you just sort of pay smaller payments over 6 months. I wanted to let you guys know that because I didn't know that was an option. When you go to pay, it will give you the option of, I think it's PayPal credit perhaps, and you do it over 6-month payments. So I have an option for the first semester where you're just doing it with everybody else, which includes a weekly Zoom connection with the class and myself, of course, for any questions. The rest of it, you're doing it in your own time, okay? And then there's another option where I'm coaching you through the program. So once a week we talk on the phone and see where you're at, what you're doing, and sort of extra things that I can give you to help you along. And a third option is there if you want to learn everything there is to learn, no matter how many courses I put out, no matter how many semesters there are, whatever there is, you want to learn it all. And there's a price for that also. Now, the way that things are set up right now, it's so much information. I'm sure everybody that's in the course wasn't expecting all that information, but I'm putting it out there so that you've always got a lot to go on with. And again, even though I'm teaching it as a 12-week semester, you can take as long and forever to finish the course as well. And anytime there's some update for semester 1, you also get all of those updates like forever. So as new students are coming in and there's new Zoom calls and there's new information and I'm doing a different video for a certain thing, you will always get all of that information. So I'd really love to see you all there because, the YouTube thing, I'm probably only going to be here once, maybe twice a week, if that. I'm trying to juggle so many things right now. And, obviously I've always been here on YouTube. This is my first place of making videos, right? So I'm going to try to update, especially when there's full moons and something that I need to say. Our auctions for our crystal store, we will be doing them, but not as often. So keep an eye. We may actually do an auction on Saturday, the day before our anniversary. So the 20th is our anniversary. And remember, the energy of Pluto returns hits us on the 22nd, okay? So there's so many things happening. All I want for all of you is to be able to move forward fearlessly into your future And, the idea behind the training, doing the teaching everything I know is so that we have these anchors of light everywhere. And when everything goes to crap, which it's already looking like, people are looking for something to help them because the ways and wherever they were looking before, they're going to find out that it was corrupt in some way or whatever. Because you see these people that are doing the same work, not even for as long, and they're exalted. There's a reason behind that. Okay. So others are getting squashed. Those are the ones that you should be listening to, because there's truth that's coming out in that information, and they don't really, want that happening. Okay. So as we move into this is a full moon right now, of course, a full moon in Leo. Yesterday obviously hit me, and the day before, because I'm a Leo, all right, myself. And it was also just getting to a point of frustration, because I want for you all to be able to see yourself in a higher light. Okay. See yourself in this higher vibration and stop, oh, what about this and what about that and what about this and this is happening to me and this is happening to me. And like you're living like this, right? Instead of going up like this. And you're doing it out of it's just a fearful reaction. It's just a trauma response. And, you're panicking about the future, what the future is going to bring for you. And with all this craziness going on, no wonder. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to get a message for us. I'm going to turn to a random page in book. Oops, just a minute. Okay. So Angel Bless by Kay Maroney. Okay, so I want to turn to a random page. So I'm going to focus on it first. Otherwise, it's just going to be the page that I was looking at before. Okay, here we go. We've sort of looked at this before, but we will look at it again, all right? It's the angel Iophiel. Now, Iophiel is an angel of beauty. It's also an angel in some places where you can find them. It is an angel of August or Leo. We're here in the Leo moon. Oh my God, okay. So in the Quran, okay, it says, "Yea, who believe, celebrate the praises of God and glorify him morning and night. He it is who sends blessings on you, as do his angels, that he may bring you into light." And that is the Quran. Well, I can't even work out the numbers. It's like 31, 32, 33, 41 to 43. Okay. So Iophiel means beauty of God. Everything divine is natural, beautiful, and eternal. True beauty is always new, never going out of style, right? When attuned with your eternal self, you express the harmony that is your unique reflection of God. So the beauty of God lies hidden within the density of our material world, okay? Iophiel is here to help you experience a new depth of beauty. When you look at others, see through outward appearances and connect to their eternal truth. In this way, you help them feel and align with their own truth. The essence of art, poetry, books, and music is within the heart of the Creator. Words fail. Colors lack the vibrancy. Sound cannot reproduce the full vibration. Our bodies simply cannot receive or convey the full spectrum of beauty that is available. Only the heart and feelings can comprehend. You'll be amazed at the rich heritage of beauty on the inner realms, just waiting for your discovery. Begin with yourself. How do you feel about how you look? We just did this lesson on physiognomy, on reading faces, and it's really interesting, the different parts of the face and how things can, how your whole energy can be around it, right? If you're uncomfortable with the word beauty, then substitute the word of your preference. How do your home, car, and work area look and feel? Your environment reflects your ability to express your inner beauty. If it doesn't make you happy, it is time for a makeover. I've just been talking so much. It's like, wait a sec. There it is. Okay, had lemon in it, so it's like, blah, blah, blah. All right. Okay. So first, look within to identify the emotional baggage clogging your ability to radiate inner divinity. Do you justify an unattractive appearance by thinking that looks don't matter? It's what's inside that counts, right? Do you compare yourself to impossible standards and feel inadequate? Like everybody looking at, airbrushed, photographs of people, and, now they have all these filters and things on Instagram, and it can be really like amazing how different a person looks without it. And so we're just always into these impossible standards, getting towards 50, it's like, it's going to be only natural that you're going to have to start working on areas that you feel, like doing the face exercises and stuff. I used to always do them, and then I stopped doing it for some reason. And then you go back to them and you really, really, really start to notice a difference and drain the lymphatic areas as well, right? Do lymphatic drainages and stuff. So anyway, work with your crystals. If you just have a crystal, I just need to say this real quickly. If you have crystals, use them real slowly to start to work on your face, right? Just lifting. And across your brow, you want to go across and like all the way up. And here, you just want to do short strokes here. But use your crystal and start getting used to, because your crystal will really lift your face, right? It feels so good. And because your crystal's nice and cool, you don't need one of those rollers, but if your crystal's nice and cool, so the cells will just lift. So even if I show you something, so doing this for a minute, okay, I know. All right, we're just doing it. All right, look at how this has lifted itself up, right? Just a tiny bit, right? It's amazing. Your skin will react to the crystals and to working the muscles around your face. Anyway, okay. Do you justify an unattractive? Okay, we all looked at that. It's our personality that matters, right? No, we want to look nice too. On the other hand, do you have an excessive vanity masking fears of inadequacy? And some people do. Like the more that people seem to be sometimes really confident in themselves, their looks, their appearance, heaps of makeup, and they've always got the right hair, the right clothes, the right everything. They have some kind of insecurity that makes it become excessive. Okay. As you acknowledge and you heal your wounds, take action into your physical world. If you've been excessively vain, cut back to the absolute minimum with simple clothing, hair, face, and nails. Funny thing is, when I don't wear any makeup and I'm on a video, people are like, is something wrong? Are you okay? What's going on with you? Because I just look, because it's so different. And no, I just can't be bothered on that day. People will say, oh God, there's something wrong. Okay. If it's time to improve your appearance, get a new hairstyle, makeup, and clothes, you will know that as well. Like if you need to revamp, sometimes people don't revamp unless there's some kind of major thing that's happened, usually a breakup, and suddenly they're like, wow. So it's talking about giving your home and workspaces, just clear it out, work it out. If you don't have these things and you don't have what you want, are you blaming, lack of money, more unworthiness? It's all about how worthy you feel, right? Be creative and resourceful as you're manifesting and getting to the root of your own limitations. So every time you aspire to create something beautiful, rearrange, paint, clean, sculpt, write, craft, design, or draw, ask the angel Iophiel to help. She will stimulate your creative genius to free your vision from its prison of convention. As the hand of God guides your own, the rhythm of the angels shall become yours, and together you will create a work of infinite beauty. So beauty goes beyond art to affect the structure of your community as reflected in architecture, streets, parks, law, and relationships with other people. So this is the ideal and the standard by which to judge all things. Lack of beauty and love can easily be seen in deteriorated buildings, homeless souls, abused and abandoned children, substance abuse, litter, violence, you know the list. Ask Iophiel to help you bring beauty to life. Heaven is more than a place. It is a consciousness of God. What can you do to bring more heaven to your part of the world? There we go. So there's something in this energy from Iophiel about seeing yourself completely different and enhancing those, that energy within you. Like a lot of time people run away. I know when people used to tell me that I was attractive, I'd feel very uncomfortable about that. And it was only because, as I was explaining, when you're not told that sort of thing growing up and you're just always the sporty kid or, just the one that's everyone dumps all their, troubles on or whatever. Even when I was young, all my friends used to tell me all their stuff. And the only time I ever got noticed was when I would completely do a makeover or something and there would be some kind of like dance or something going on and it'd be like, wow, is that Becky? That would be the only time. And I'm like, yeah, well, you guys only like me because now I've got makeup on or whatever. And so when you haven't heard it, it's really hard to believe it sometimes. And as I've gotten older and I've just got more relaxed and more comfortable in my own skin, it's really helped with just being more confident in who I really am and not really caring about the opinions of other people as much as we do when we're younger, because everything is about how you look and how you're gonna look and, who you're with or what's going on in your life, when you're younger. And then you go through so much change as you grow and obviously your kids grow and life changes. And then you're at this other side of life and you have to, it's harder when you get older, of course, as I said, you wake up in the morning and suddenly there's like a mark on your face or something. You're like, oh, was that there yesterday? Right? And so, you just go to town and do your work on your face and you go to town and you put lots of moisturizer or you drink, 3 times as much water. You really just try to look after yourself and understand that it's also a state of mind as to how you come across, how you feel. The angels are always with us. And every time I go down into a lower vibration or something, the first thing that I connect with, obviously my spiritual light team, but definitely the angels as well. This is what brought me into the biggest change of my life. The angels brought me into teaching. The angels brought me into doing readings in a different way. The angels brought me into healing my body and understanding, who I really was and why things had happened and how you are as a soul. The book Angelic Guidance was written and channeled by by myself, by the angels bringing all that information forward. Having a lot more time back then in some ways to be able to sit and write was awesome at the time, you know. But at the same time, I was going through losses and things were happening in my life when the book came forward. And then, you know, doing the cards and, you know, creating those, etc. And I have found a way in which I can publish some more cards as well. And when I get I need probably about a good 8 hours and I would have the deck completed. And once I've got that, I will be updating and doing that too. I'm trying to figure out my dragon cards would be really nice too. And I also have an Angels of Love deck. And I've just written these on cards at the moment, but I'm going to have those that will come forward in the future. So whenever you're low or down, you know, whenever you feel trapped, whenever you feel scared, whenever you feel stressed, whenever you start hating on yourself, you know, bring in the angels. Today, what I did is that I could feel the pressure from the moon. And okay, so for the last couple of days, there's been this emotional thing. It wasn't there so much today, but there was a pressure on my face. Like sometimes my bones and things take on the energy of the moon. And so I was feeling this, and I didn't want to suppress it or anything like that. I wanted to feel it, but I didn't want to be in any way uncomfortable, right? So I asked for the angels to be with me. Emergency, I said. This is an emergency. So I'm calling in my spiritual light team, and I'm like, I have an emergency, so I'm bringing in the emergency angels now. And I just demanded it. Like, as a sovereign being of light, please take the severity of these upgrades and attunements and this moon, take that away from my physical being right now. Yes, I'm accepting of the information that's coming from the moon. Yes, I'm accepting of the protection and the changes and the cellular changes and the whatever they were doing to me through the moon. I was accepting it because it's my moon, and, you know, I'm very in tune with the moon, especially full moons, because I was born on one. So I just asked for this emergency help, right? And I just couldn't get over it. I was like, within the 5 minutes of doing this, calling them in, grounding myself, protecting myself, you know, different vibrational shields and things that were going on, and getting everyone to sort of step in that space. And I just demanded it to happen very quickly. And I'm telling you now, it was like night and day. Yes, I still dragged around and did a few things before I could do my actual videos and lessons today, but it was amazing that it would just pull the fog right out. And also the pressure that I feel in my third eye and joints and things as things are attuning. So call on them how you want them to be. You know, you need an emergency, call them. This is an emergency. This is what I need right now. Come on, where are you? Come in. Don't you know I need your help? Come on. And, just, they know. They start laughing and stuff with me anyway. Like, I just boss them right around. Start bringing in that new vibration. So Iophiel, one of the angels of beauty, grace, okay, appreciation. You know, when was the last time you appreciated yourself? Let alone, you know, what I was talking about yesterday, sometimes not feeling appreciated by others. You know, 99.99999% of the time, I don't give a crap. Yesterday I did, all right? And it was my moment of meltdown. But you're going to have those things happen. It's just that you don't have to stay in it, you know, that you end up pushing forward, pushing past it. And it always happens to me as well. Usually that sort of thing would not happen on camera to me, though. But I don't, you know, it's not something that, like, if I was that worried about it, then I would have just not made that. I just would have deleted the video, right, and just remade it or something. So I wanted people to see, and sometimes it's really good for someone to see your own vulnerability as well. You know, you don't have to be Superman in all of this, right? So Iophiel is with us. Okay, let's keep going just for a second. Okay, I'm just looking. have my angel cards with me. That new. Okay, so I'm just going to have a look at these Gregory Scott tarot. What message do we need to hear? What message do we need to hear? And then I will let you all go and eat or whatever you got to do. I think I need to eat. It's like 10 to 7 p.m. I'm usually eating by the time we're watching this video. Okay, so getting a clear message. What do we need to know right now? Queen of Pentacles. Look at this. Look at that. You're just being given all of these blessings right here. Okay. Wow. So the Queen of Pentacles coming up in this particular card is normally when the Queen of Pentacles comes up, it's someone, you know, who's astute with business, you know, hardworking, all of that sort of kind of thing, right? So money, finances, and that. But in this kind of instances, it just feels like there's so many blessings that are about to just pour right over you. You have no idea. So all the things that you've been doing, it also has a lot of protection symbols in here, fruit, bounty, all that sort of thing. It's like giving to the goddess kind of energy as well. And there's something, she's just tipping it out over you. Okay, whatever it is that you've been working on, whatever you've been trying to achieve, whoever it is that you've been trying to connect with, whatever it is, it's just, it's coming, okay? It's just, it's right there, okay? We can sometimes get ourselves in a panic and it's just before the miracle occurs. It's kind of warning you not to do that as well. I also just want to, I'm just going to focus on this card for a moment. I feel like the aromatherapy is also a really good thing for you. Like oils are going to help you. Like rose oil, especially if you're working on your face, work with rose oil, right? There's just coins everywhere. I feel like this is something that this is worth waiting for. You've been waiting for it and it's about to come forward in your life, okay? Like big time. This is it. The abundance is going to be there for everyone. Gosh, what else do we need to know about this? Okay, this is the King of Swords here. Okay, this has to do with information. This has to do with communication. All right. I'm going to tune into it for you. So this King of Swords in this instance is holding something over you. In a sense, it's like you may not even be aware of this energy that's been going on. You need to clear any block that you have right now. By that, ask your spiritual light team, say, I hereby give permission to remove any blocks on my personal abundance, my happiness of my life that have come from past lives or other people. I hereby give permission to remove that now. Okay, like be very forceful because someone has been holding this. Now, in some cases, this can mean someone like a court or the law in some cases, like someone's got something over you or they think that they do. Again, we've got to remember our first card. It doesn't matter because it's all coming out. And that's it. It's coming out. Okay, so the truth is being revealed. And this person who is not always dark in nature, but who feels like they have the upper hand over you, can even be government. It can be, you know, that kind of thing, leadership, someone making you feel like they have. And they're acting, this person is acting like they, it's like they're acting like they are not doing that. So So they're trying, the words that they're using are twisted in a sense, so it makes it sound like they're looking after your best interests, but they are actually getting fed information from someone else as to how to keep you under control. Oh my God. Okay. I'm just going to go with this. What else about this? Okay. All right. What else do we need to know about this? The temperance energy is coming in. Okay. So all right. So you may actually be concerned about someone else who's in a controlled situation. This could also be the case, or someone that is in on their own somewhere, okay, and being controlled by people. So you may be worried about this situation. The temperance is like making sure everything is in balance in your life, right? So even though there may be forces outside of your control, like holding a situation over your head, literally, you can easily shut your eyes and it doesn't exist. So you've got to act as though you are always in this balance. It's always perfect timing. It's always happening. It's always coming through. It's always going to be okay. And you find yourself in that balance. Many of us are going to find that our biggest hopes, dreams, goals, and wishes are suddenly just here. You know, suddenly we can see them. Suddenly it's in our energy, like right away. Okay. Okay, so keep looking. All right, what else do we need to know? What else is coming in? The Sun card came up today. So I did a couple of little readings on TikTok, and it was like we're moving into it is an intense time. Okay, it's not that it's not an intense time, and it won't be, and there won't be some things that happen, and there'll be stuff that goes crazy. But the other energy here, the Sun, is also the card that rules Leo. So we have the Sun and the Moon doing its thing. Okay, and this has just come forward to show you the freedom. You know, the sunflowers are all around. The person is free. The situation is free, and freedom reigns. Okay, it's going to be better than we think. It's probably going to be easier than we think. But if you keep being negative, it's going to take longer to see. You know, if you keep doubting, I know it's hard. I know it's hard when we don't see the results of something happening, you know, something that we're setting up, our manifestations and that, and we start thinking about it. When you start thinking about it, you are not allowing it to come into your life. You are just, what you're doing is you're worrying about how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, if it's going to happen, and it's not happening. When is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? How is it going to happen? It's not happening. And this is how your mind is working. And this is telling you to free yourself from that circular motion and instead say to yourself, as I say, I create. Now, I can do that negatively or positive. As I say, I create. Then I have to let go of the outcome. If I find myself going back over the details, that I say to myself, as I say, I create, it is already done. Let it go. Okay? Remember that you're putting things in the arms of the angels. It's much easier for them to do anything than it is for us. Right? I always go back to that hymn, take your troubles to the Lord, leave them there. It always makes me laugh. I saw it on some film once and it was like hilarious. Okay. And then the last card, 6 of Swords. So this is the last card. So look what we've been battling. All these demons. all this negative vibration, all this manipulation and control, all of this stress, and yet you've been moving forward anyway, right? You've been moving forward and you're going to be much happier of it. See this full moon in the top here? Look at that. Full moon right now. It's clear sailing, okay? A disc, see the sun and the moon. You see the flowers and the flowers and the flowers. Right? Happiness, freedom. And we get rid of this dictator here, whoever that dictator is in your country or your state or your whatever it is. They think this person here thinks that they know everything, right? They're absorbing, where is it, this finger? They're absorbing all of this thing. They're keeping an eye, but they've put their sword down. So they've put their sword down. They haven't got the energy to fight anymore. They've lost. They're just, it's almost like trying to make you believe that they still have control. And meanwhile, you're like, that's you. Okay? They have put their sword down. They are not armed. They've got nothing left. Okay? Other than they're hoping that whatever, rules they can put into action, or I can quick sign an executive order or something. They're hoping that will be enough, and it won't be. They've already put their weapons down. They haven't got any. Okay? I want you to remember that. We'll see, crap go down, of course, but we're sick of it. So, it's everything that we want to have happen is coming in, and it's coming in fast. Okay? And all of you are going to be protected. All of you that are focused on the divine, all of you that are focused on your journey and your destiny, all of you that have shown compassion and kindness and strength in the face of adversity, all of you who have been fighting for your freedoms and your rights and your families and your health, all of you who have been standing up and having courage in the face of all of this crap and have been doing it anyway, all of you are going to be rewarded better than you can imagine. And now we just have to remain vigilant. We need to keep that light up, keep upping that light vibration. Keep focusing on the world and see it lighting up. See the world, see it lighting up. Put pyramids over every single home, in every single place in the whole world. See the pyramid come up. Use it as a visualization. Go back to the 2020 declaration and listen to it again. Go back to the Lionsgate declarations and listen to it again, because this is what's happening. This is what we're manifesting. This is our forward movement. We have to be kind to ourselves as we go through it. I get it. We need to be kind to ourselves. We need to see the beauty in all things. Things can go in an instant. We need to appreciate who we are and who's around us at this point in time. Who's been rallying by your side? Who's been so kind to you through all of this nightmare? Who's been there for you through all of this stuff? And started really, thinking about, what if they are gone? What if I don't see them again? What if they're just never there? What would I do then? And just have a sense of appreciation in your life right now. This person that thinks, and this was underneath the deck. There's this lady again. What? Hang on. Where's all them cards I just had? Wait a second. Okay, hang on a minute. Where did all my cards just vanish to? We just had the cards out. Okay. Hang on a minute. I don't remember sitting here shuffling anything. Did I? What the heck? Hang on, everyone. That is kind of bizarre. Where are those cards gone? What? Here. Oh my God. Did you hear all that? I went through the whole deck. Okay. So here she is. Well, look at that. Throwing it at you again. Look. Isn't it this lady? Yeah. Is that the same lady? You know, like roundabout? Oh my God. Okay. So she's throwing, that was underneath the whole lot. These were just messed up everywhere. So, you know, we win. We've already won. Okay. Arms are out. Arms are out. Arms are out. Arms are out. Piling it on to you, right? We're shutting ourselves off to all of the control. We're pushing past all, look at this evil energy that was here. And all he's got is just to sit, you know? He's got no sword. His sword's down at his feet, which is defeat, isn't it? When you lay your sword down. And he's just got his hand on this books here. He's got his hand on the books, hoping that's the thing. All of his little executive orders and his emergency powers or whatever he thinks he's going to do. But he's in a room by himself, right? And he's got nothing to say. There's nothing he can say because we've won. We're out. We're out, okay? But at the same time, just keep focusing on the light increasing. In fact, ask for emergency light. Say, okay, my angels of that are with me, my divine light team, spiritual light team, bring forth the emergency measures in our spiritual awareness around us. Bring it all in quickly now so that we can all move forward to what we want to do, where we want to go and be done with it all, okay? And let's see what starts happening. Remember on Tuesday, massive day. I'm going to have to probably be here on Tuesday and just feeling that energy of George Washington, the energy of Pluto returns for the first time, 248 years, okay? And we're going to do it. So everybody, wasn't that interesting? I hope you enjoyed the little catch up today. Thank you to people who reached out to me. No need, but I really appreciate it. And at the big scheme of things, all I need to know is that my spiritual light team and source energy know who I am and what I'm doing here. And that's all that really matters at the end of the day. And keep spreading that light and that information. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I hope to see you at the Light Leaders Academy. Oh my God, she's just going to be so glad that you did. Okay. And I'll put a link in below for you all. Try it out. See if you can get the 6 months payments, or you can always ask me and I can sort something out for you. Okay. But until the next time, many, many blessings and lots of love. Stay strong. Happy full moon. Bye for now.